Hey guys, we're going to have a look at a nice little Callisto lure. This is one of the ones that Gear Discord has been using, and I've just modified it a little bit to be a little bit safer, to prevent crossing into multi-lines. It has a nicer alt position, stay a bit safer, and even the main position is safer, so it's just a slight adjustment to what they were doing. This is like full credit to Gear Discord, they discovered all this stuff, I'm just modifying it slightly. But yeah, let's have a little look. So this is just like a setup Callisto on the alt account. The main hops to the world, grabs the attention of Callisto, and then the alt can hop. The alt can't do that until the main account is there. And main just whacks away, nice and AFK. You can bring whatever gear you want to speed up the process. I just have like Black D'Hide, Vigorous, Chain Mace, not risking anything. So the nice thing is, the alt account always makes it back to this tile here in time to click the spawning Callisto, so he's always in the same place. As long as you have this two-world system set up for the main and the alt. This is the furthest away you can really tag, and you want to drag him back onto this line to prevent him from going behind this tree. You want him to be... you want him to come across from this tree, which is why you stay on this line. And this one over here, this tree, is the one you do want him behind, which is what this line is for. That's just like the crossover tile, and this one allows you to see Callisto behind the tree if you want to check to make sure. Once you're here, you have to wait for a bit to make sure he is there, and then all you got to do is move up here for one tick, like that, and then come across. And this freeze Callisto allows him to come across and around like this on a diagonal, and you gotta absolutely leg it down south. This is now out of the multi-line. The multi-line is around here, where the cursor is. So this is all like nice and safe for the alt, safe quote unquote. And I just like to stop here to check that he is coming, and then you can move to the next tile over here. And this is the only part of the run that is a little bit awkward. You have to make sure to time this. You see this yellow tree stump up here that I have marked. Once Callisto's side starts to come into it, you have to click over to this tile here, and then Callisto just decides to fall in over here and chill, which is odd, but that's just how it works. The nice thing about this is that Callisto always ends up in the same place, and the ult is nice and safe here because this skeleton right here blocks Callisto from throwing you back. So if he does launch an attack, you don't get flung back like 3 tiles, you just stand there, which is fine. So it makes life a little bit easier for the alt account, and it's just nice because the alt doesn't have to be up here or do anything weird. It can just sit here and then rinse and repeat as soon as Callisto's dead. So if we skip forward a bit, once the main account is done with Callisto dead, go grab the loot, come back to that tile, hop to the world. The alt account needs to stay here until the main is seen, so as soon as you see a main login, just log out. Main now has aggro, main can go click. And then the alt is free to go and grab the about to spawn Callisto. Off he goes. The benefits to the main here, of course, it's just like absolutely zero effort, completely AFK, and you have this nice rock face protecting you from any west spears to push you into Callisto line of sights. So it's a bit safer in that regard, as well as being a little bit further south than some of the other Callisto methods use, as some of them bring you like 4 or 5 tiles up this way, and it's just an awful position to be in. I don't like it. So this is just less clicks for the alt. Nice method to sort of play around with once you've got a bit used to it. The timing on the yellow stump is awkward again, but hey, that's what it is for all the Callisto lures down this way. I might be a year out of date, to be honest, but this is the one I'm using. It's nice and AFK, and maybe I'll get a Callisto pet soon, we'll see. Anyways, back to Inferno content next week. Hope you enjoyed this little lure.